Hello everyone, there we are again. Welcome. My name is Anton Benning. I'm the founder of Freedom by Entrepreneurship. And as you might know, all achievement, all earned riches have their beginning in an idea. But there is no such thing as something for nothing. And I hope you know that. And otherwise you know it now. It all riches, everything that has to do with abundance is basically acquired through an idea. Through an idea how you want to live. And if you want to accumulate riches, if you want to accumulate abundance, if you want material wealth, that is basically nowadays only created through business. Yeah. Now, how do we create a business? How do we create a business out of an idea? Well, I teach this also in my web class on Freedom by Entrepreneurship and the Entrepreneur Success Secrets. But it is basically all about transforming your idea into actions. And it is basically all about who do you want to be spending your time with and what result can you help people achieve. That is also why I'm doing this web class now, or these video series. The reason is that I believe that I can help people through sharing what I've learned throughout my journey. And many of the wisdom, many of the lessons that I've learned is of course through many different mentors. And one of the most important mentors was Napoleon Hill, because even though he passed away, through his writing, he can make huge influence upon, well, me in this case, or maybe even you if you follow these series deliberately. And as you might know, Napoleon Hill, he got the request from Andrew Carnegie, the richest man alive some 100 years ago. And he tossed to Napoleon an idea that everything that humans have ever produced came out of ideas, came out of the production, out of mental ideas, out of the mind. Everything is produced by the human mind. And because Napoleon understood exactly that which Napoleon was teaching, or what Andrew Carnegie was trying to convey to him, he got the question, would you be willing to spend 25 or 20 plus years of your life to composing the principles of success in writing so that it would be readily available to anybody and everybody on the planet? And he took this challenge on. And out of it, he has written many books through his career, which the most famous and noteworthy one is, of course, Think and Grow Rich, which this series is based upon. And I basically want to transfer all his teachings to teachings of the 21st century. How can we apply it today? Because all the principles are still applicable today. But times did have changed. Even though we can use the same principles that Thomas Edison or Henry Ford used to either invent the light bulb or invent the motor car engine, it will be applied differently. And that is why I'm going to do this video series. And if you follow this, throughout these series you can get ideas, you can get hunches, and if you act upon them, you will attract riches to you. And let's just start off with what I teach. Every single human being here on the planet today has one thing in common, and that is that we all have 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Now, how you use that time, that is what makes the difference between what somebody like Richard Branson or Elon Musk or Oprah Winfrey or Joel Osteen or Darren Hardy or Tony Robbins produce and what the average John or Jane Schmo produces. Now, how these people that make an impact and realize abundance in their lives have achieved that, you can use these exact same principles to achieve that for yourself. Because there's nothing different about their DNA. There's nothing specific in their DNA that is a reason for them being successful. The only reason for them having the impact they have and creating the abundance that they have created for themselves and other people as well is what they're doing with their time. And real abundance nowadays can only be created by entrepreneurship. That's my genuine belief, that it is only created by business. That if you work for somebody else, if you work for a boss, your boss will pay you just enough so that you'll stick around and that you'll do what he'll tell you to do. I heard this saying from a friend of mine not so long ago, and he basically stated, yeah, your boss, he was in conversation with somebody that had a job, and he didn't like what he said, but what he said, it was Olaf. Olaf said, well, your boss, my friend, is paying you exactly enough so that you won't leave him, and you, my friend, are working exactly enough so that your boss won't fire you. That is what we're doing in working life. So we're not really working on developing ourselves in a process that we want to become more, that we want a better future for ourselves. Yes, we maybe want it, but we're not working on realizing it. And I am here today and every single working day with you to work on a better future instead of just dreaming about it. These 13 principles that we'll be covering chapter by chapter by chapter, day by day by day, hopefully are going to give you ideas on how that you can create a life for yourself, that you can start living life on your own terms, that you can start living life on your own terms. Spend your time doing what you really, really want to be doing, with the people that you want to be doing it with. That's what it's about. Spending your time the way that you want to spend it. Because, let's be frank, we only have one life. Why are we not running like we're on fire towards our wildest dreams? Tomorrow we're jumping into the introduction of Think and Grow Rich. And then we're going into desire. Then we're going into faith. Then we're going into autosuggestion. And on and on. And through using these principles, you're going to be able, just like anybody and everybody, to live the life that you really want to be living. To live the life of your dreams. Now don't forget, today like every day, live with passion and have an awesome day.